And welcome back to Once Upon a Game, and in this episode I'm doing an unboxing of a mystery game. It's not really a mystery, it's Franklin, November 29 to 30, 1864 from Worthington Publishing. But to be honest, I didn't want to take the shrink wrap off until you saw me take the shrink wrap off. So they actually ship it, they've added on, well actually I could have taken them off because I thought they were shrink wrapped in there, but the some errata came with it. And it is taped onto the box. I thought it was shrinky dinked in there. So there we go. Now we can see the box. We'll deal with that in a little bit here. Okay. So now we got the errata. We take it off. So here we go. Welcome back. We're doing an unboxing of Franklin, November 29th to 30th, 1864 from Worthington Publishing. So with it, you will get, thank you for purchase, the back of counter sheets 1 and 2, the Union Confederate pieces were misprinted with wrong strengths. Those are inside the game box. This set of counters is the corrected counters. So this is already wrapped, and they added this new counter sheet, so we'll just swap them out when we get that far. So this is for 2 players. It can be played solitaire. It's 4 out of 10 difficulty, and it's about a 2-hour game. So let's dig inside the box and see what you get inside. We know we got some bad counters in there, naughty naughty, and we'll put the good counters in as well. So all right, so here we go. Love the artwork on the cover. Let me say that's probably some historical artwork, but if not, it's very nice. And here we go. So we start with the rule book. And this is hard to get out. It is on glossy stock. It's Worthington's to do that. So you get, no, excuse me, I said we start with the rule book. We actually start with the playbook. There are 2 copies of this, and it is only about, let's see, 8 pages. And it's an introduction, tells you about the scenarios, the rules for all scenarios, night turns, some special rules. Scenario 1, Scenario 2, use the Spring Hill board. We got a couple of boards, Spring Hill board, Franklin board. And then Scenario 3 is Spring Hill to Franklin. I wonder if that uses both boards. And then design notes. It says in 2020, my daughter and her family moved from Woodstock, Georgia to Spring Hill, Tennessee. Very cool. I was from near Woodstock, Georgia. And 9 more. All right, so then we have the Civil War Brigade Battle Series. That's what I was trying to think of earlier. So this is the series rules version 1.4. So it's a major update of the rules. So if you played any others in this series, then you're gonna need to get these. You can download these, and any changes are in green text. So you get 2 copies of this. This is also very thin. I think it's about 8 pages, yes. And it goes all the way to the end, because victory is on the last page. A lot of green, so apparently they made a lot of changes to the rules. It's on glossy stock, which kind of reflects, but it's not too bad. I prefer matte finish, but this is not the worst I've seen. So it covers the rules, gives some examples of play for line of sight, movement, fire combat. 2 copies of that, 1 for each player. And then we've got some charts. 2 copies of the movement, morale, fire, combat results tables chart, as well as the terrain key. Got those. Then we got our counter sheets. And we've got here 3 counter sheets. These are large counters, about 3/4 of an inch, looks like, maybe 7/8. They are pre-rounded. So there's counter sheet 1, which is some markers. Fired, in column, panic. These are strength point rotators, some supply wagons, Union tide of battle. Like I said, they are pre-rounded, pretty thick, very thick stock. And then we've got our Confederate sheet, which has our Confederate units on it, turns, casualties, and some more general markers and strength markers. And then we have a sheet for the Union, which is there's more gray here than blue, but the different scenarios may account for that. So then again, we've got some more strength markers here as well. All right, and then we've got our mounted boards, map boards. our mounted map board. I believe it's double-sided, so let's take a look at that in a minute. Then you do have a counter tray, which Worthington's known for. You got a lid, 2 dice, and a place to put your markers, and slots here for all your counters. And Confederates won 7-4 in that round. Okay, so that's one thing I forgot, is that these counters in the box are not the good counters. So we're gonna get rid of the ones, it's probably these 2. So we're gonna open this that they sent, that you'll get as well. I sat there and showed them, it's only the back side they said was bad. So I'm holding the good counters in my left hand and the bad counters in my right hand. So what I'm looking at is trying to see what's wrong. Oh, there we go. Okay, so like gist is a 4 in the correct ones and a 7 in the incorrect ones. So that's what's wrong with these. So I'm going to go ahead and just take these and move them off to the side so I don't forget. So anyway, you'll get the correct counters as well sent to you. So, all right, now let's take a look at that mounted map. All right, so now we're looking at the map here. This is the Franklin map. It's only 4 panels, so it's only about 17 by 22, fully mounted, double-sided. So this is the Franklin side. I'm just gonna keep it as big as I can and just kind of slide it so you can see. So here's the town of Franklin, Tennessee, Privet Knob, the Nashville-Decatur Railroad going through, the Big Harpath River, Murfreesboro Road, and then at the bottom here we've got your turn track down here. And then on the other side we'll have the Spring Hill map. That is right here. There's Spring Hill, Tennessee, McCutcheon's Creek, Rally Hill Pike, and then again onto your turn track. So let's put this back and recap everything you get in the box. All right, so if you pick up a copy of Franklin, November 29th to 30th, 1864 from Worthington Publishing, you're going to get that beautiful mounted map that we just took a look at. You're gonna get 1 sheet of markers, which didn't have to be corrected, 2 sheets of markers that are corrected, so make sure you swap them out. 2 copies of the movement, morale, fire range combat results table and terrain reference sheets. 2 copies of the series rules version 1.4, which is a major update, so you'll need those for any other games in the series. 1 copy of the 8-page playbook, or 2 copies, excuse me, of the 8-page playbook. And that is everything in Franklin, November 29th to 30th, 1864 by Worthington Publishing. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Oh!